What's going on, everyone? So it is officially go time for the Lakers. They have 24 games left on the season. In my opinion, they got to win at least 14 of those games. That would put them at around 45 wins. I think 45 wins is kind of the magic number. I think that would put them in a position to end up in the fifth to sixth range. I even did a video previously about a week or so ago where I basically went over the previous years, and that 45 win number seems to be what the top six team ends up being. So if they can get to 45, obviously we'd like them more. If they can get to 46, 47 wins, then beautiful. But realistically, if we can just get 14 more wins the rest of the way out of the next 24 games, then we will be in great shape. And I do believe we'll end up in the sixth seed. We also have tiebreakers against several of the teams that are in front of us, which we'll talk about here in a moment. But if you look at the strength of schedule, the Lakers currently have the sixth toughest schedule amongst teams. So that's definitely not in our favor, but hey, no excuses. We got to get it done. We got to win, right? We've shown and proven that we can beat any team in this league, and we can win game streaks. We have a tough March, 2 tough games coming up in the Phoenix Suns game, and then follow that up with the Los Angeles Clippers. And then you got the Washington Wizards before you go take Denver and all that tough stretch of March. Wizards got to be nothing's guaranteed, but it's got to be pretty close. And then you got to win one of these two between the Phoenix Suns and the Los Angeles Clippers. Specifically, in my opinion, you got to beat the Suns. But you look at the standings, right? And you got, obviously, the Warriors are closing in. That's going to be tough for the Lakers because the Warriors have the 25th toughest schedule. So the Lakers are going to have to keep pace and stay ahead of the Warriors. Also, the Lakers still have 2 games left against the Warriors. You got to win both of those. You got to. You have no choice. You got to win those. The last game that the Lakers play against the Warriors is the third to last game of the season. It's on April 9th. You lose to the Warriors. That game, April 9th, could be the difference between you being a play-in team and you being a playoff team. Dallas is playing incredible basketball right now. So unless they just have some crazy turnaround, I just don't see them falling. And I think that they're going to eventually overtake the Pelicans, and then they'll jump into the 5th seed. So the 6th seed is basically going to come down to the Warriors, Lakers, Suns, Kings, and Pelicans. Those 5 teams are going to be going to battle for that 6th seed. And I like the Lakers' chances a lot. Again, they have the 6th toughest schedule, but you look at some of these other teams, the Phoenix Suns, they have the toughest schedule, so that's good for the Lakers. And the Lakers have tiebreakers over the Phoenix Suns. Also, you look at a team like Sacramento. Sacramento has the 5th toughest schedule, right behind or right in front of the Lakers, I guess, who have the 6th. So again, that's good. That's beneficial for the Lakers. Lakers played Sacramento twice. Got to win both of those games. And then you look at teams like Dallas has a really easy schedule too, so that's something else that I think that they're going to benefit from. And then the Pelicans have the 10th toughest schedule. So for the Pelicans, I could see them slipping a little bit, right? So to me, it boils down to which teams are the Lakers most likely to surpass? What teams do I think are again, nothing is guaranteed, anything could happen, but what teams are the most likely to fall and regress and the Lakers will be able to overtake? Well, again, you look at the schedule coming up, the Lakers play several of these teams. They play the Phoenix Suns tomorrow. Depending on when you're watching this video, could be today, right? And then they play Sacramento twice. You got to win both of those games, and then you play the Warriors, right? Now, the Pelicans and the Suns, I think, are the 2 teams most likely the Lakers will be able to overtake, right? Again, Lakers have tiebreakers over both of these teams. And even if the Lakers lose to the Suns, which I really hope not, because again, we can't afford to, because if the Lakers beat the Phoenix Suns, then that gives us a full game over them now, which inches us closer to overtaking them, right? Phoenix right now, we are 2.5 games back of the Suns. But if we win this game, right? Then now we're only a game and a half back. Really, it would be 2 games, because if the Lakers and the Suns finish with the same record, then guess what? The Lakers actually would leapfrog them and end up taking it. Even if they lose to the Suns, they still would, if they finish with the same record, leapfrog the Phoenix Suns. But if you beat the Suns, it's just that one game could be the difference, right? Because that one game could be the difference between, yes, maybe you get 45 wins, but now what if Phoenix gets 46 wins? And it's like, man, if you would have just beat Phoenix, you would have ended up being the 6th seed or the 7th seed or whatever, right? So Phoenix, definitely you got to get that win. The Pelicans have played, like, even after they lost to the Lakers, they immediately followed that up with like a 3-game win streak, 4-game win streak, something like that. They did lose their most recent game, and the Lakers did catch a couple breaks. So one, New Orleans, Brandon Ingram's kind of like, when is he going to return? He's questionable, and kind of like, it appears like it's kind of day-to-day. CJ McCollum, he is out for who knows how long with an ankle injury. So again, kind of benefits the Lakers. And then they had that big brawl and fight. So guys are probably going to be suspended for a game or two. So you're talking half their roster is basically going to be missing for several of their games. And they have the 10th toughest schedule. Their next game on the road against the New York Knicks. So we need the Knicks to end up beating the Pelicans. So you look at just the strength of schedule. Both of these teams have tough schedules. Pelicans are without guys. Phoenix, we'll see what happens with Bradley Beal. It looks like he may be out tomorrow. I'm sure we'll get more information of that soon. At least at the time, maybe it's already came out. Again, depending on when you're watching this. At the time of recording it, it seems like it's still kind of up in the air. Or he's expected to be out, but not full confirmation yet. But that's good. It benefits the Lakers. Obviously, you don't want anyone hurt. You don't want anyone injured. You'd like the Lakers to be able to overtake teams fully healthy. But fortunately, the Lakers have dug themselves into such a hole that we need the breaks where we can get them. And so the Lakers, if they handle business, will be in good shape. Now, I believe that the Lakers control their own destiny, right? Obviously, again, they need teams to lose. But they play all these teams, right? So that's what I mean, right? Like, if they beat these teams, they're going to climb the ladder. They're going to get and end up in the position that they need to get to. My concern is Sacramento, right? So I still think the Pelicans and the Suns are the most likely to fall, which means that the Lakers would fall into like the 7th seed, right? Because if they leapfrog 2 teams, let's say Dallas jumps into the 5th seed, right? And let's say they outpace the Suns and the Pelicans, say they finish with the same record, then they would move up 2 spots. They would end up, let's say Sacramento, if they can't overtake Sacramento, then Sacramento would get the 6th seed, Lakers would get the 7th seed, and then they'd play either the Pelicans or the Suns, which either of those teams, I fully trust the Lakers to handle business and beat. Again, the concern is the Warriors. You got to stay ahead of them. But to me, I think if the Lakers win those 2 Warrior games, they'll be fine. I think the Lakers will be in good shape. Because again, that's just another team you'd have the tiebreaker on. The team that you don't have the tiebreaker on is Sacramento. And you are, again, 2.5 games back of Sacramento. Now, Sacramento plays the Clippers. So we need the Clippers to beat Sacramento. And then also, if we beat Sacramento twice, then they would fall behind us. We would get 2 full games over Sacramento, which would be massive. And we're only right now in the win column. Win column, we're a game back, right? It's the loss column that we have 4 more losses than they do. But you go and let's say they lose to the Clippers. There's 1. Lakers win those 2 games. There's 2, 3. Now you just need to kind of make up 1 game the rest of the way, in pace with Sacramento, that is, and you're in good shape. Boom, there you go. So those are the 3 teams. I don't think the Lakers are going to, I mean, the Lakers can. They're only 3 games back of the Dallas Mavericks. So it's not like they're so far back from Dallas that they can't overtake them. It's just Dallas is playing really good basketball right now. And they just, I mean, they're on a 7-game win streak. They're just running through everybody right now. And their strength of schedule isn't favorable for us either. So I think Dallas is going to end up overtaking it, and we're going to be in a race with the teams that we have to play, which you beat the Suns tomorrow, you beat the Kings twice, you beat the Warriors twice. Guess what? The Lakers will be in spot. I mean, obviously they got to win other games, right? It's not. I'm not trying to say that like, oh, the Lakers just win those games and that's it. No, I mean they still have to win more games than these other teams, but that would just put them in such great shape, right? So, again, in my opinion, the power is in the Lakers' hands. If they play their game, they play the right way, they do what they're supposed to do, they handle business, they go and win, like I said, 45 games, I believe, is like that kind of magic number. I would love to see them. I'd love to see them do more, right? I'd love to see them actually win 47, somewhere in that ballpark. But if you told me like, hey, we're only going to win 45, okay, fine. That should be good enough with all the tiebreakers to get us that 6th seed. And then we're off to the races, and then we'll just see who falls in that top 3, right? It's funny because the just as much as there is a fight for that 6th, there's the same type of fight going on for that top like 4, right? I mean, you're talking 4 through 1 is all decided by like 1.5 games. So it's going to be interesting to see how it falls out. Like if let's say we were to get in the 6th seed and the standings ended exactly where they are right now, then the Lakers would play the Clippers in the first round. Ideally, I would love to play the Thunder or the Timberwolves in the first round. I think we could beat anybody, but I just think the Thunder and the Timberwolves are the two teams that, as great as they've been this year, they're young, they're inexperienced. I just think the Lakers can overtake them, especially the Thunder. Because I just think our size is just going to be too much for the Thunder. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. What do you think? Do you think the Lakers overtake these guys? Do you think they don't? Do you believe that they'll get these wins? However you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. Let me know. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Lets me know you enjoy these types of videos. Truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.